Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Community medicine is one of the subjects that I have in my syllabus for third year BPT. I'm going to study a topic called health education today, and by teaching it or discussing it with someone, it makes it easier for me to learn. I'm going to upload this video and I can review it later before my examinations. I would be happy if it helps some of you. Before we get into the details of health education, let's look at the basic headings under which we will learn about it. First is the definition of health education. Then comes the Alma Ata Declaration. It is a declaration of 1978 and we'll be learning about it in detail. Then comes the concepts of health education, which is the basic ideas about health education. The next heading is aims and objectives, which means the goals that are need to be achieved through health education. Then comes the models of health education, which is the examples that we have to follow to carry out health education, the models. Then comes the approach, that is how are we going to approach people to carry out health education. Then comes the contents, that is what comprises health education, what are the things, basic things that we can see inside health education so that we can impart it to the people. That comes under the contents. Then comes the principles. Principles is the basis on which health education is carried out. And finally, the practice of health education, that is how health education is imparted to the people. So these are the headings that we will be learning in detail. There are a variety of definitions for health education. I have taken two definitions. One is by John M. Last and second is by the National Conference on Preventive Medicine in the USA. Now let's look at the first definition that was adopted by John M. Last. According to him, health education is a process. It is a process by which individuals like you and me and groups of people learn to behave in a manner that is conducive or helpful for the promotion, maintenance and restoration of health. The three important points are promotion, maintenance and restoration of health. So, according to John M. Last, it is a process by which individuals and groups of people learn to behave in a manner that is conducive or helpful for the promotion, maintenance and restoration of health. Now let's look at the second definition. According to them, health education is a process. Again, it's a process just like the one given by John M. Last. Health education is a process that informs, motivates and helps people like you and me to adopt and maintain healthy practices and lifestyles, and also advocates environmental changes to facilitate this goal and conducts professional training and research. Now basically what does this definition mean? It is a process. Health education is a process by which it informs people, motivates people like you and me to adopt healthy lifestyles and practices. It is a part of health education to adopt healthy lifestyles and practices. And also, in order for us to adopt this healthy lifestyle, we should have a conducive environment, that is a suitable environment. Only if we feel to adopt such health education that is given to us, we need to have that particular environment around us. So, it advocates environmental changes to facilitate this goal that can help to reach this goal of health education, as well as it conducts professional training and research by those people who are already there in this field. In this way, this whole definition is formed. That is, once again I'll tell you, it is a process that informs, motivates and helps people to adopt and maintain healthy practices and lifestyles and advocates environmental changes to facilitate this goal, as well as conducts professional training and research. Concising the two definitions, first is that of John M. Last. According to him, health education is a process by which individuals and groups of people learn to behave in a manner conducive that is helpful for the promotion, maintenance and restoration of health. Second is a definition by National Conference on Preventive Medicine in the USA. According to them, health education is a process that informs, motivates and helps people to adopt and maintain healthy practices and lifestyle and advocates environmental change if necessary to facilitate the goal and conducts professional training and research for the same. Moving on to the Alma Ata Declaration of 1978, it emphasizes the need for individual and community participation. That is, health education was not only the responsibility of health workers but also of individuals and communities like you and me, normal people. It emphasized the need for individual and community participation. This gave a new meaning and direction to the practice of health education. By bringing in the importance of people, it gave a new meaning to health education. Now, with this declaration, there was a dynamic definition of health education that was formed. Now, let's look at what that dynamic definition of health education is. Health education is a process aimed at encouraging people to want to stay healthy, to know how to stay healthy, and to do what they can individually and collectively to maintain health and seek help when needed. Now, how do we remember this? It is a process that aims at encouraging people. For example, I am encouraging another person to want to be healthy. That is, I have to encourage that person so that he or she has a desire to want to be healthy. He himself has a desire to want to be healthy. He should have a desire to know how to be healthy and also to do what they can individually and collectively, maybe with their friends, to maintain health and seek help when required. So, this is the definition given according to the Alma Ata Declaration. Concising the important points under the Alma Ata Declaration, the Declaration of Alma Ata in 1978 emphasizes the need for individual and community participation. This gave a new meaning and direction to the practice of health education. The dynamic definition of health education is as follows. It is a process aimed at encouraging people to want to be healthy, to know how to stay healthy, to do what they can individually and collectively to maintain health and seek help when needed. Now comes the concepts of health education. Concepts basically means ideas. There are 4 points under it. First is the adoption of healthy lifestyle. We all know what's healthy lifestyle. Eating a balanced diet, nutrition, fitness, all this constitutes a healthy lifestyle. So, adoption of healthy lifestyle. Second is modification of the social environment. That is, the modification of the social environment in which the individual lives, so that when health education is promoted, that can be very well accepted by the individuals. Third is community involvement. We have to make the active involvement of the people in that particular community. And fourth is promotion of individual and community self-reliance. We have to make them self-reliant. So, these are the 4 points. Concising the 4 points under the concepts of health education, it is a promotion of healthy lifestyle, modification of social environment, community involvement, and promotion of individual and community self-reliance. Next, moving on to the aims and objectives, they are the goals that needs to be achieved through health education. Again, this has 4 points just like concepts of health education. The first point is to encourage people to adopt and maintain healthy practices and lifestyles. Now, this point was earlier seen by us in the definition given by the National Conference on Preventive Medicine in USA. That is the first point under aims and objectives. The second point is to arouse interest, provide new knowledge, change attitudes in making rational decisions to solve their own problems. Now, how do we remember this? Imagine that we are going to a village, and first thing we have to do is not go and straight away educate them about health. But first we have to arouse their interest, provide them new knowledge, change their attitudes towards accepting this health education, and help them in making rational decisions, that is sensible decisions to solve their problems. That is the first thing that we do. So that makes the one of the points of objectives and aims of health education. Next thing, we have to promote the proper use of health services available to them. They might not know properly about the health services that are available, so we have to promote the proper use of it to those people. Then comes, we have to stimulate individual and community participation to achieve health development. If for example it is a village, we have to stimulate the individual and community participation there as well. So these are the points under objectives and aims of health education. Concising the 4 points under the aims and objectives of health education, first is to encourage people to adopt and maintain healthy practices and lifestyle. Second is to arouse interest, provide new knowledge, change attitude in making rational decisions to solve their own problems. Third is to promote proper use of health services available to them. And fourth is to stimulate individual and community participation to achieve health development.